Hello, my crafty friends. I wanted to get in front of the camera today and say a few things. I have a few things to tell you about um, some upcoming projects and just want to share with you um, some gratitude and also tell you about a new series on my YouTube channel. First of all, I want to start with the gratitude. I want to thank publicly Jamie Peters from Not Too Shabby for allowing me to continue my dream somewhat. Um, I mentioned to her that the one thing I was going to miss after I closed down the Scrapping for Less store was I was going to really miss designing paper pads and designing stamps. And she jumped right on that. And so together we kind of came to an agreement, and I am continuing to design paper pads and stamps, and she's designing stamps, and she's going to start having, for the most part, I think, monthly releases. And so I'm very, very excited about that, and I'm very, very grateful that I can get to continue to do that. So thank you so much, Jamie. The other thing that I want to share with you is I am going to, be able to support Jamie in other ways other than being on her design team, which you saw that announcement. I am on her design team. My very first design team project is March the 13th, and it will be on this channel and on her channel, the video for that. And I will be using the new release products for my very first video. The card design is in my head. Haven't made it yet, but it's in my head. And I want to, in other ways, support Jamie and support her store. And so I am going to, on Thursdays, have a new series, and it is going to be Not Too Shabby Day. So I will be starting today, I will be beginning to use products that are in her store, because I have tons of stuff in my craft room, as I'm sure you can imagine, having been a store owner. And I have lots of things that she has in her store. So I want to support her and help her grow. And so I will be having a Not Too Shabby Day every Thursday. The other thing that I want to share with you is, just in case you may not see as much activity on my YouTube channel the last half of this month as you normally do. I am finally getting to, actually it was kind of an urgent plea, but I am finally getting to go to Oregon to visit my daughter and my two grandbabies and see them. I have not seen them in over a year, and I typically go see them about 3, sometimes 4 times a year, but because of COVID, of course, have not seen them. But she had an urgent plea that mom needs to come help babysit, because she's got a situation to where she needs a babysitter, and more regularly for 3 weeks than she normally does. So because of that, I will be gone for 3 weeks. Because of that, my channel may not have as many videos as normal. So I just wanted to give you a heads up about that. And I'm trying my best to get as many things done as I can before I leave. But, you know, we all know how it is. Sometimes things just happen and you don't get as much done as you want to get done. So anyhow, I won't continue this introduction any longer. Today is a not too shabby day. The video will follow this little introduction, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye. So today I'm going to be making a card using the layered basket from Sunny Studio Stamps and the Captivating Camellias. I am using a variety of distress ink today. I'll talk about the colors as I'm stamping the different layers of the stamp. And distress inks don't stamp very well, but I was able to make them work. I used gathered twigs for my lightest basket color, and then vintage photo for the next layer, walnut stain for the third layer, and then ground espresso for the last layer. Now, I stamped each layer at least 3 times, some of them 4 times. But I was very skeptical at first, but I've ended up really, really liking this. I was really impressed with how this turned out. So on my flowers, I used spun sugar, festive berries, worn lipstick, and picked raspberry. And again, I stamped each layer at least 3 times. And so I stamped out 2 of the large flowers and 2 of the small flowers. And they're a little fiddly, making sure that you get them lined up, but not too bad. You just want to make sure you put each layer in the same position as the previous layer as you're building. And I love the way this turned out. Like I said, I was very, very surprised. I don't use layering stamps that often. I have used them in the past, so it's not new to me, but they just surprise me every time I use them. But I don't use them often enough to not be surprised. Okay, I'm stamping the leaves, and I use bundled sage for the lightest color, peeled paint, and forest moss. So I only stamped out 2 leaves, and I think that was plenty for the basket. You'll see that in a minute. I pulled out a sentiment and then put something on the inside of my cards, the other bloom. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.